Hi, it's Scott ROCKFILE back with another podcast review for you. Let's talk about Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire in 4K. I've made no bones about the fact that Godzilla Minus One is one of my favorite Godzilla movies, if not my favorite Godzilla movie of all time. But Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, is the exact opposite end of the spectrum. If Godzilla Minus One is a dramatic story about PTSD and a lot of other things, Japan dealing with the war and all sorts of other things, layers and characterizations and all that, then Godzilla x Kong is the roller coaster ride. They're not concerned with the big character beats and the layers. They just want to give you a spectacle, and spectacle they do. There is a reason why this is about 50 or 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, but with Google users, it's over 90-something%. Everybody likes this movie. It's currently, as of the middle of June, made about $570 million so far at the box office, making it the biggest one of the Monsterverse movies so far. So it's a completely different review to say I really enjoyed this film, but it's different than Godzilla Minus One. I think Godzilla Minus One is a good film, a good movie that happens to have Godzilla in it. I think Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, is a great monster movie. You got a lot of great special effects. I honestly thought they were going to cheese it out. When I saw the first trailers and then we were going to have a baby Kong, I was like, really? It's going to be cutesy? And actually they did it pretty well. He's a snot-nosed brat that gets his butt kicked in the beginning, and I hope I'm not giving away any spoilers. There's a lot of monster bashing, monster fighting. One of my friends said, well, it kind of starts slow. I don't know. Each of our main characters got to rip something in half and get drenched in its blood. I don't know how slow that is for a start. The special effects are fine. The budget it's all up on the screen. They really made my 12-year-old inner child thrilled to watch this movie. When I started it, I was, this will be what I expect it to be, right? And it starts off, and it's pretty, and it looks great, and it sounds great, Dolby Atmos and all that. But then something started happening. I started really getting into it and going, yeah, when so-and-so hit so-and-so, or yeah, when you get to see some things that, well, my inner child wanted to see in this movie. It's certainly, again, not Godzilla Minus One as far as good movies go, but as a Godzilla x Kong movie goes, buy this thing and rewatch it. It is one of my favorites of all the Monsterverse movies. They seem to be getting better as far as what the public wants. Not so much a better film, but again, I've said in many Godzilla reviews, you can't review these as a regular movie. It doesn't have the normal character beats and the dramatic 3-story arc, the 3-chapter arc and all that. They're monster movies, first and foremost, and they're trying to give us a roller coaster type spectacle on the screen, and they've done so. I was thoroughly entertained by this film. Sure, there were a couple things where I'm like, we have to have the psychic kid, or we have to have, Dan Stevens is added as a Titan dentist. He's got a thick Australian accent, wears a Hawaiian shirt, and fits right into the Monsterverse as having a blast in the movie. Brian Tyree Henry is brought back as the conspiracy theorist, and all he wants is to be, people need to know I went down into the hollow earth the first time, and now I'm going back. But there's a little bit of character development for him as well. Nothing major. We're not supposed to get major character development. And it turns out, we have a little mother-daughter thing with the adoptive girl, and not unprecedented, Mothra and all that. Anyway, I don't want to get into spoilers here, but it is an entertaining Monsterverse movie. It is another one in the series of, and I honestly didn't shake my head too much at it. I was really thrilled, laughed out loud in several places, got Kong's response to Godzilla coming out of the ground first is like, whoa, 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 we need to talk. These are moments in the movie that, in a lesser director, someone who wasn't a 12-year-old at heart, probably would have completely missed the boat on this. But every once in a while, you just need a little rah-rah in one of these kind of movies. And if I jerk my fist at the air and went, yeah, it served me well. It did what it was supposed to do. I don't know. This is not highfalutin Academy Award winning stuff. This is a lot of special effects, a lot of CG, a lot of over the top action. It was fun. And I'm now a diehard Monsterverse fan. If they keep making them this fun, they can make as many as they want. And I kind of said that after Godzilla King of the Monsters, but I think this was more fun. And I did really enjoy Godzilla versus Kong. But having them team up and why and all that, a little convoluted as all these movies are, but it was exciting. As a 4K, it's pretty much flawless picture and flawless sound. The Dolby Atmos, I literally had to turn my subwoofer way down to not disturb the neighbors on this one. It really thumped. One of the loudest soundtracks that I've auditioned so far this year in my new Dolby Atmos setup. So all in all, I highly recommend it. Now, a little bit on me getting a version of it. I pre-order steelbooks if I want them. And this is one, I have the steelbooks for all of these movies, so I needed to continue, right? And so I pre-ordered it from Walmart because they were the exclusive retailer of the steelbook. And the night before it was coming out, they canceled my order. And then the next day I walk into the store and they have 8 of them. So anyway, needless to say, I got one. But it was a little nail-bitey there for a minute. From now on, I'm just going to pre-order and not worry about it. It is a nice steelbook. It looks great. Having the baby Kong on the back is cute. But I'm glad he didn't turn out to be so cute. And I don't almost dived into spoilers there. Check it out if you're a fan of such films. If you're not, I'm going to review something a little more along what you're into, I promise, coming up. Less Godzilla, more, I don't know, dramatic fare. I'm Scott. I'm ROCKFILE. Thanks for taking time to listen to a podcast today. I'm back. It was a little rough. When you're dealing with things like dehydration, it's hard to think straight. It was hard to do a podcast and come out with anything clear. So back to normality as much as we can. Happy summer. I'm Scott. Thanks for listening.